Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra here on Global Television. And you know how we do it here on Social Buzz. Whatever it is that is buzzing on social media, we'll definitely open on it. And I am your host, Ogotku Mobuno. It is the 31st day of December 2025. What a way to end the year. I don't know. I feel so grateful. What are you grateful for? I am so happy for this year. Whatever it is that has played out this year, I am very, very happy. So while some persons are celebrating on, everywhere across the globe, some persons decided to cause drama. There are different dramas. And that's the reason why we are here, to pick up some dramas from social media and definitely dish it out to you while you're still sitting back at home. So all you need to do is to sit down, relax, and enjoy this buzzing ride. Okay, so if you want to be part of this conversation, you can watch on DSTV channel 365, or you can also use any of our social media platforms, especially YouTube is Global TV NG on YouTube. Drop your comment, share, like, and do whatever it is you have to do to make sure that you promote this premium gist. All right, let's hop into the what's buzzing proper. So today, a husband and wife in Ishiagu, Oka, Anambra State have reportedly been banished from their community following the death of two young boys allegedly caused by their son. According to reports, the incident occurred when the two siblings were out hunting for firewood. It was alleged that the couple's son pushed them into a river, leading to the death of both children. This just happened yesterday. At this point, I'm asking myself, how do you even train your children? What is going on? What is going on? A lot of persons are asking, oh, are they still doing banning? Do they still ban people? Ban them. Yes, you might be telling me, why would they ban them? If you cannot train your child properly to make sure that they fit properly into the community, if you cannot train your child with love, then let them ban, do whatever it is you want to do to them. Come on. You just made a family lose two children. What if those kids are the only children they have? What if those couples do not have any other child? You can imagine. There is the boy looking all young, very small boy. What exactly led to that? I understand, okay, sometimes, let me not even blame the parents of this kid so much, because I understand that these days, kids can be really a handful, and you are giving them a certain training and they are doing something different. But to be very honest, if you train your child properly, give them proper training, there's this saying that goes, I think it's in the Holy Book that says, train up a child in a way he should go, so that when he is old, he will not depart from that training. It is clear, honestly. So most times when we see some things that children do, just know that they picked it either from their parents or maybe from the streets. But then when you see that your child is exhibiting some kind of trait that is not in your family, you have looked for it in your husband's body, you cannot find it. It's not also in your own character. Just know that, okay, the child has picked a trait from outside. Make sure that you stop it before it becomes an issue, before it goes viral, before it becomes a problem for you. Because how do we get to explain this? That two children lost their life just shortly after eating Christmas rice and hoping to see the new year. This is really bad. I was devastated when I was going through this story and asking myself, what exactly is going on? What is happening? I would like us to take a look at the video one more time, because I would like us to listen to some of the wordings, because, well, most of them were in Igbo, but I just want us to listen to some of the things these people were saying. So let's take a look at the video. All right, those are the fellow people in the community chanting that they must leave the community. Perhaps maybe these people have really been doing a lot. They've been causing different issues in the community and no one can take it any longer. Just leave. But then again, there's a question. This is the funny part that way. So when you banish people from their community, that means they cannot go back to that land. That also means that whatever property they have in that land, like landed property that they have in that village or that community, is no longer theirs, right? And also, it also means that they cannot also be buried there. You know, some persons will tell you, when I die, please take me back to my village and all of that. So they kind of do not have a village. They can claim that, oh, I'm from so and so place, but right now they don't even have a village. But another question, a quick one, because we're in the modern times now. This is 2025. Come on. These people can actually go somewhere else, become a part of that community, and also grow their community. Is it possible? I think it is. You can decide to leave Ishagu, Oka State, Oka, and maybe move to the nearest village. Let's say maybe move to the nearest town or city or state, Delta State, and get your own community, start living there, and start making, living your life. It's just that you are no longer going to be identified as someone from so and so community because you've done something very, very abominable. Honestly, this is sad. This is really, really sad. Well, let's take some comments from social media as regards this topic, and let's know what you think about it. As we are taking these comments, make sure you also drop your own comment. I want to know what your thoughts are about this particular issue. Okay, the first comments coming from Official Fan Corner. And Fan Corner says, how can a parent be pushed for a crime a young boy committed? Why won't the parents be pushed for the crime? You are the umbrella covering that child. You, the parents, are the umbrella covering the child. So, and that boy is just less than 18. That boy was saying that it's really very young. He's less than 18. So definitely you'll be the one to carry the blame. That's the reason why they keep hammering on parenting, good parenting. It can never be overemphasized on, like people keep talking about training your child. Make sure you train your child well. You see some women online say, it might look like a joke, but they'll tell you, please train your son, because I don't want my daughter to come and marry your son all in the name of love and marry something that we don't understand. And you see people say, train your daughters, because I don't want my good son that I'm training now for a very good girl to come and meet someone that doesn't make sense. You understand? So it's like a two-way thing. Please train your son, train your daughter. It's not just for the boys, it's not also for the girls. Please, let's learn to train our children properly so that when they go out there are some characters you see these kids, portraying, like, oh, I want my son to be friends with this boy or with this girl. Oh, I want my daughter to be friends with this girl. Why? Because they're exhibiting something that is worth emulating, okay? All right, secondly, let's take the second comment from Official Teddy West. And Teddy says, they shouldn't have banished the parents, but at the same time, these are the results when you fail to teach your kids what is good and what is bad. That is just it. Like, end of quote, end of discussion, to be very honest. Moving over to the last comment for this topic is from Layla Matthew Daniel. And Layla says, what is this? Why is one applaud customs? We are not in the dark ages of ignorance. The boy committed a terrible crime. I hope he is in police custody. But to banish the parents, but then again, the parents of the two boys will be grieved whenever they see them, so better for them to relocate. So sad. It's indeed a relocation. To be very honest, whenever I see those parents, I would be looking for a way to pay back, because you have kept them in mourning, like a lifetime mourning. It is not something that will say, oh, we have to mourn for. Whenever it is this date, they always get to remember that this is what happened to their son. So bad, honestly. All right, let's move on to the next topic for today. And this one says, lady cries out after her gadget store was raided in Asaba. A gadget store owner, Ugwala Precious Uzamaka, has raised alarm after her shop was reportedly broken into and robbed overnight in Asaba, Delta State. According to her, the incident happened late at night behind Specialist Hospital Asaba, where her gadget store is located. She said the shop was raided by an unknown person who carted away goods, leaving her counting heavy losses. The distraught business owner has since released CCTV images from the area and is calling on members of the public to help identify anyone involved in the robbery. That's the video we are seeing right now. Like, people are wicked. This is what someone is doing to somebody's shop. This is someone's hard earned resources. I don't know how to explain. I don't even know where to start explaining this thing. You can imagine working yourself out from January to this time only for someone to come rob you. And most times I understand that people even stock their shop in December because they don't want to maybe restock in January. Maybe prices of things might have gone high, so they just want to try and restock maybe during November, December and all of that. And just imagine the time these people took to make sure that they raid the shop. How do we explain this? How do we explain this? So if this lady calls these people now and something starts happening to them, they'll tell you, oh, my village people are after me. These are men. These are young, youthful men who are supposed to be working. These are vibrant men. You don't have any issues with your eyes. You do not have any issues with your leg. Every part of your body is functioning, and yet you chose to steal. Steal from a lady who has been working herself. This is wickedness. I don't know how to explain this, but this is wickedness. There is nothing else to say about it. It is really wickedness. I just hope, I'm so happy that at least there's a CCTV camera there, and I'm hoping that the security operatives do their job diligently as they've always done to make sure that they bring these people to book, because this one mad gun. Anyways, let's take a look at some comments from social media as regards this. And the first one is coming from Great Emmy. And Great Emmy says, please let's invest in recruiting CCTV security personnel who will mount in the screen for 247 so these menace can be easily curbed. So sorry for your loss. Very sorry for your loss, my dear sister Ozoamaka. You know, yes, coming to this, I've always thought about it. I says most times we get to see CCTV footages after the crime, you know, has been done. We don't get to hear that, oh, during the whole crime scene, someone was caught or maybe an alarm was raised. No. And that's because there's no one behind the camera watching it. I understand that we want to do, the whites who invented the CCTV camera and every other person who invented this knows that there should be someone who is monitoring, and this person monitoring is to raise an alarm. You don't just fix it there for fixing. Yes, it's good that it is there, yes, but then there should be someone to raise an alarm, not only when the whole thing has been done and they've all gone their separate ways. I don't even know where these people will be by this time. Some of them will not stay in that surrounding. Some will travel, leave the country. Some will leave the state and go start a life somewhere else until they feel like, okay, the whole matter has died down. And you know how our security operatives can be so special. I always call it special because sometimes, after some time, there are some serious cases you feel like it should be going on, like investigations secretly should be going on. But after some time, these things just die and you're asking yourself, what happened? Where did it go to? What is going on? Nobody talks about it anymore. And if there was a death, if there was any death scene there, then that person is dead and gone and forgotten, leaving the family of these persons to mourn for their lifetime. Why the person who committed the crime should be somewhere else, in Nigeria or anywhere around the world, chilling. No, it shouldn't be so, to be very honest. So let's try to make sure that we fix in monitors when we have CCTV cameras. I understand that it's not easy buying these gadgets and also paying someone to monitor it, but for the sake of our safety and also for the, for the safety of our properties, because you don't want to buy things with huge amount of money only to lose them to people like this. Honestly, I don't want to rain words like very insultive words, but honestly, this is bad. These are young-bodied, able men doing this. Is very, very bad. Let's take the next comment from Precious Ego Wabo. And Ego says, this is very sad. Someone hard work. You don't know the sweat that person has put into the business. Honestly, someone's hard earned money. You don't want to even know whether the person worked for it or whether he did not work for it. You just enter and call it. Like, people, how are you comfortable to steal from someone? To be very honest, those guys were so comfortable stealing. That means this is not the first time they are doing it. If they can raid a shop, and that scene was not a crime scene that happened at night. This was broad daylight. So if they can raid a shop like this, just know that they have done it several times. These ones must have even used gun to threaten people on the street. So I hope that You know, the security operatives really do this one. They should do this one and make sure that they recover as much as they can recover from these people before they go out to sell these phones. They'll sell it cheap. That's the problem. The thief don't even know, you know, the hard work that was put into it, the amount of, you know, the money that you actually spent, your sweat and all of that. So a phone that is worth 200,000, this thief, because he's looking for a quick money and he just wants to, you know, get done with the whole transaction, could sell it for 70,000. You want? Let's leave that. All right, we're going into political space. Something is going to happen in 2026, and we are all here for the drama. I'm going to be dishing it out for you, small by small, piece by piece, bit by bit. You know, I like gist now. All right, this one is, you know, Yahaya Bello has made his intention known, you know, to contest for the Kogi Central Senatorial District. The former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has declared that he will contest the Kogi Central Senatorial seat in 2027. A seat that is currently occupied by Senator Natasha. We all know Senator Natasha. This is war. Someone say war. I understand that a lot will happen. See, war will come. War will come. I think we are ready for that war. Whoever is not ready for that war, please, I know, because what's going on? There's something happening on that. So I think this should be like the part 2. It will no longer be Senator Natasha and Senate President Akpabio. 2026 will be about Natasha and Yahaya. We once know the story between these two people. So let's see how it's going to unfold. All right, another beautiful one that is making my heart very, very joyous. This is a good way to slide into 2026, and this one is coming from the sports. You know, the sports angle where Nigeria beats Uganda 3-1. I was so happy. I watched that football match yesterday, and it was really, really beautiful. What a great way to end the year. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be leaving you with the highlights. Let's take a look at the highlights. When we are done taking a look at the highlights, we'll come back here and we're going to end the show. So let's take a look at one of the goals scored and let's see how, you know, it goes.
Playing a 4-4-2 formation that normally is difficult to get triangles with. Chukwueze, decent looking ball and a chance to score and slotted. That was a glorious finish from Onyedika. I told you at the beginning, this is a player to look out for. Like many, he grew up playing street football. The owners are playing in triangles. In fact, that the team itself is playing a 4-4-2 formation that normally is difficult.
Yes, oh yes, that's beautiful. When Onyedika gave us, you know, the second goal, it was really, really a good one. But then again, you know, I always bring out to the other parts. The thing is, I was even expecting more goals, though, because first half, with the way we were playing, I was expecting that in first half we should have given like 3 goals, maybe in second half just do 2 and let's wrap it up. But what happened? I think the first half was a bit hard work but no result. But second half, I was happy that yes, we were able to put in 2 more goals. And congratulations to Nigerians. Moving over to the next, you know, we're always moving over to the next. And I'm hoping and wishing that yes, we do great in this year's AFCON and definitely carry the cup home. We needed that cup. Very, very important. All right, that's all we have for today for you on Social Buzz Extra. Please, if you are just tuning in, just know that you have missed. Oh no, sorry, you haven't missed anything. You can also watch on YouTube. It's Global TV NG on YouTube. Make sure that you're dropping your comments. Drop your comments. It's very important. Drop your thoughts. They are important. Then share to your loved ones and also like this video. All right, from me and the entire team of Social Buzz Extra, I am saying Happy New Year. As we step into the year, we hope that you get everything that you've always wanted. Let your wishes start coming up. Bye for now.